What's up, people? I got something I want to talk to y'all about. The title of this video is called, first and foremost, before I name the title, I want to say I'm not here to put down on my people. This is not what my channel is for, and I will never be on my channel degrading my own people. I'm not doing that because I never talk about a problem without first letting you know where the problem encountered from. And that was due to slave trade, through the so-called white man. Now that I got that out the way, I want to make sure that I just want to let y'all know is that I'm not out here to put down on my own people. This is not what I'm here to do. And I just want to let y'all know, I reiterate that because I don't want nobody is to get a misconception. Hold on, let me see this up here back quick. I don't want no one is to get a misunderstanding. Hold on, let me see if I can stick this. Excuse me a minute. I don't want nobody is to get a misconception of me. Let me see if I can put this down on. I don't want to put my camera down on nothing dirty. But anyway, this is a shame. What y'all remember in the scriptures when David says in Psalms 139, I forgot the verse, Psalms 119 verses 100 and it's four in the 40s, I think. 99, Psalm 119 verses, Psalm 119 verses 90, somewhere like 99. David says, I understand more than the ancients because I keep the precepts. David, what that really mean was is that you have a lot of our older people. See, the older generation have actually failed the young generation. You see what I'm saying? The older generation failed the young generation because he said the younger people out. Think about it, and I'm not putting down on us, like I said. And all of this come from the condition of the so-called white man, because that's the reason why our generation of people, and I'm gonna get off more and off into this later on today. The older generation have our young people is out of hand today is because uh, guess who raised them? The old schools did it. You see what I'm saying? And so that was who our older generation have failed the younger generation, and they because their parents failed them, and then they parents failed them, and they great grandparents failed them. You see what I'm saying? And so you wonder why you have a lot more of the younger people up out here that's actually doing the work. Yeah, that's actually doing the work and stuff like that. This is not to put our elderly people under the bus, because you have a lot of our elderly people out here. You have a lot of them out here that's actually doing the work and being an example to the younger people. But think about it. We have to ask ourselves. I'm in my 40s, and you take another man that's 40 years old. What are you doing with your time in the life that you're living? You should be out there trying to lead, or we should be out there trying to lead someone, the younger ones, and trying to tell the younger ones is to come back to their nationality and stuff like that. But you have a lot of the younger, the older ones is not. A lot of them got to be taught. It's sad because a lot of the older ones don't want to hear the young ones tell them nothing about their nationality, because the older ones hate their nation. The so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native American black men, so-called black men, and so-called black women. The older generation, they don't want to hear anything about the correction of their God. They really don't, and it's sad because think about it. The ones that's older than me should be trying to tell me more. I'm not saying that well, you a grown man. You supposed to know better. You old enough to know better. But I'm just talking about they say that I'm more wiser. You know what I mean? Older is supposed to indicate that you're more wiser. The older you are, but the younger the other person are, it's supposed to indicate that you are more wiser than the person. You know what I mean? Because You've been on the planet a little bit longer, so you should have more experience to teach that person. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I still need advice. But the things that I do know, what I do know, I will try to share it with somebody older than me, or I try to share it with somebody younger than me. It doesn't really matter. You see what I'm saying? It's bad to be a 40-year-old man, or a 60 or 70 or 80-year-old man or woman, a black man or black woman, and you're stubborn and you hate to hear that, you hate to be corrected from the teachings of your God. You hate to learn your true nationality. When they tell you that the so-called white man is the devil, you want to sit there and debate somebody instead of going and saying, well, look, let me go and look this stuff up, because I'm not going to sit up here and debate something that I don't really know. I need to know my nationality and all of that. And then when people say these things to you, then you have a problem with it when they mention it. And you're supposed to be like an old school. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to have been on the planet a little bit longer, but it looks like to me, by you being older, you should know better. You see what I'm saying? Even if you don't know, you see what I'm saying? See, a lot of the older people think because it's due to their knowledge. I mean, not knowledge, but it's due to how they age, how long they've been here. But what did the Bible says? It says that in Exodus 30, I mean Job, I think it's Job chapter 32. Job, yeah, Job 32 and verse 7. It says, uh, the multitude of days should teach wisdom, and a multitude of years should teach wisdom. And then it went on to say, neither do age understand judgment. Age don't understand judgment. So it has nothing to do with how many years you lived on the planet. It's all about what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with yourself? Are you learning to be able to teach the younger ones how to walk in the right way and things of that nature? That's really what it's all about. It's all about, what are you doing? Are you teaching the younger people is to live right? That's what it's all about. Are you teaching the younger one? Do you understand? Do you know how to get out here and instruct the younger ones the way that they should go? You see what I'm saying? Because that would be ignorant of me. It's to sit up here as in my 40s, to sit up here and act like I know more than somebody else. A smart person ain't gonna sit there and debate with nobody. And if I claim and prove that I've been on the earth longer than the other person, then I need to act like I've been on the earth long by teaching them the right way. If they don't know, I'm supposed to say, well, let me instruct you in the right direction. Now I don't really know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go and look it up, because I don't want to mislead you. That is the right thing, is to tell a youngster. That's the reason why a lot of the so-called, I mean the our elderly people who are older in the churches, they misleading people with this Christianity. And they're not supposed to be doing that. It's not all about, see, people thinking catching the Holy Ghost is you jumping and hollering and doing all this and making noise and stuff like that. But that's not that's not the evidence of no Holy Spirit. You see what I'm saying? That's not, the Most High said, keep the laws and statutes and the commandments of the Most High. That's what He commanded us to do. Is to tell people that, not sit up and jump and holler and just blah, 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 and just babble off at the mouth. That's not the evidence of no holy. Holy means is to be separate from the other nation. That's what the word holy means. Look right there in Exodus chapter 7 and verse 6. He's talking to Israel. He's not talking to the whole world. So these are the things that the Most High instructed us, is to go out and tell our people. Tell them and teach them in the right way. Don't fall into the white man's hand, and because they already trying to put drugs in our community and killing us up as young black men, so-called black men. You see what I'm saying? You don't do stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Don't let it destroy you. But we need to be letting them know, warning them about the other nations as our enemy. But see, our people are thinking that this is a hate message. It's to walk around and tell people that the so-called white man is their enemy, but they saying that, and then they call it a cult, but they don't do any research. They don't prove nothing to you. They don't pull no precepts. They don't say, well, look, let me show you where you're wrong at. They don't do none of that. All they do is sit up and they argue with you and debate with you. And you have a lot of our older people are brainwashed and conditioned by the so-called white man's religion and teaching. Because in the white man's church, in the white man's Christianity, you can be a homosexual. You can be a pedophile in their organization. Did the Most High said, exalt that? No, that's the white man's culture. He don't care what you. He'll tell you it's okay, and the Most High God will forgive you for being a homosexual and a pedophilia and all that kind of stuff. When the Most High clearly said in His Word, nor effeminate, nor abusers of mankind, nor none of that, nor drunkenness and all that whoremongers will not. He said won't go into His kingdom. But the so-called white man is telling you, in the religion of the white man, Caesar Borgia, Pope Alexander the Sixth son, that so-called white blood having blue-eyed Jesus that they got in these churches, is telling you that it's okay to be a homosexual. Why you think they passed the homosexual law? This is what all the older ones should be teaching us. But you have a lot of our older ones that's stubborn. Some of them will cuss you out for telling them the truth about your inheritance and stuff. This is the stuff that they should be teaching us. This is the stuff that they should be teaching us. But look like we are trying to teach them. I may not be the smartest person in the world, but it looks like to me that I'm walking around trying to tell them. I'm not trying to say I'm better than nobody else. Don't get me wrong, people. I don't want y'all to get a misconception and me get it misconstrued that I'm coming on camera and I'm thinking that I'm better than my own people, because I still can improve too in some of the things that I do. You see what I'm saying? I still can improve. I'm not. Am I proud of a lot of the things that I have done in the past? No, I'm not. Am I proud of the things that I have said to to my own people in certain ways? No, I'm not. You think I'm proud of that? No, I'm not proud of that. You see what I'm saying? So, um, but anyway, I'm not putting our elderly people under the bus because I love our people. I love the hell out of my people. I love the hell out of the older people. The older, excuse my expression, it's not a cuss word. Hell is not a cuss word. When I say hell, that hell is nothing but a condition. Hell means what we go through, and heaven is a condition too. It meaning that the so-called white man is living in his heaven right now. He can afford to go out and buy him a $30,000 car, $30,000 this, any kind of electronic device that comes out. It's $1,000 to $2,300. Guess what? He ain't got no problem with it. They can walk up to him and give him $1 million ticket. $1 million ticket is just like $100 ticket to him. But see, if we get that, we ain't able to do. We not even able to. We barely can scrap up $20. $20 is hard for a black man to get. When in essence, $1 million, they can get $1 million probably in one day. I'm just showing you how easy the white man's heaven is. They live in their heaven. We in our hell. But you think they're going to get away with that? No, they're not going to get away with it because they're going into captivity, just like they put us into captivity, just like they put us in a struggling condition. Yes, they did. All them people over there, they put us in a struggling condition. Yes, they did. And they got to pay for those crimes. They got to pay for the rape, rob, and murders and stuff that they committed and all the atrocities upon our people. But at the same time, what I was trying to say is, this is what our older generation should be saying or trying to say the same thing that I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? I would feel good. You know how happy it would make me if an older person, elderly person would come around and just take out the time and say, brother, I want to teach you some things. Elderly woman, brother, I want to teach you this here. Your inheritance. The white man is not your friend. Do you know how that would make me feel? That would make me really feel really good. I would feel really proud and happy. That would mean more than anything in the world to me. So it would let me know that they truly have love, because they trying to open my eyes up and showing me my true inheritance. They don't want me to be deceived or blind. That's somebody that's trying to pull me out the fire. And I would love some people like that. It really would. Even though I get on camera and I talk about it a lot and stuff like that, and I speak out against the so-called white man and the enemies and stuff, things of that nature. You know how good that make me feel, man, to hear somebody teach me the right way. That makes me feel, that would make me feel good. Somebody teaching me the right way, not telling me no lies, not speaking lies like the so-called white man do. It's in their nature to lie to his people. But we as the older people, the elderly people, we got to, you know what I'm saying, learn so y'all can come out here and tell the young generation, we can't do it. We need each other as you all as the elderly people and stuff like that there. And if you don't know, just do some research or something like that. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm promoting, and that's what I care about. You see what I'm saying? I'm not on here to put our people under the bus. Y'all know I don't make videos like that. That's not what I'm here for. And that's not the reason why I come on here to make my care. I don't care if nobody's not in here watching these videos. I don't have, I only have like approximately on my first account, Clarence Ray YouTube, 177 subscribers. I'm not disappointed. And guess what? I've been doing YouTube ever since 2013. I started, but a friend of mine's created the account because I didn't know how to create the account, but it was simple in 2011. But I did not know how to do it or work YouTube or whatever. But I started once I learned. I had to learn all that on my own, how to edit it and how to put it in a title and all of that. And nobody taught me how to use this one at all. This is the first app that the first live one that they came up with on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know how to do it. I had to learn it all myself. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know what editing was. Somebody had to tell me what editing was. But I was editing way before I learned what it was. So I asked somebody, what does editing mean? They said it means when you want to add something. You see what I'm saying? So what I know, somebody asked me, you think I would be ignorant and stupid is to sit up there and not tell them what that meant. I'm proud and I feel proud in my heart is to tell my people and teach my people the things that I know. I may not know very much. I may not be the smartest person in the world, but I don't mind teaching my people what I know. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm not living on this earth to being over 40 for nothing. I'm here so that I can learn and take this wisdom and go and try to give it to somebody else. And this is what a lot of what uh so-called black men and women need to be doing. They need to learn and to learn the knowledge of the most high and go out and teach it to somebody else. Not to be sitting up arguing with somebody else and debating with you and saying, oh, I don't believe that and all that. Go do your research. That's what a wise older person, if you've been in this world as long as you say you have, then you need to act like it that you've been in the world longer. And this is not me putting you down. You need to a person that's been in the world longer will teach their people the right way and will teach their people. Don't and you don't go around the so-called elderly people. I mean the elders. I ain't meant to say it like that, but our elderly people whom I love the hell out of so much. I love the hell out of y'all, and I want to say that, and I want to keep emphasizing that and everything. But a righteous if you're a righteous elder a righteous elderly, a elderly sister, a woman, an elderly woman who have been on this earth for like 70 years. If you love your people and things of that nature, you're gonna be willing. You're not gonna teach them is to love the very ones who are oppressing them, which is the so-called white man. You being an older person shouldn't be teaching the young you that they should love the white man. I don't care if you're 40 some years old. You should not be teaching your grandkids and your great grandkids that they need to love the white man and love the other nations who is oppressing us and got us in this condition that we are in. Because in Isaiah 14 and 21, the Most High said that prepare slaughter for his children. A slaughter that means killing. When he come back, he gonna kill for the iniquity of their father. That means for the crimes, the rape, and the robbing and the murder of what the so-called white man has done. Dylan Roof, Mike Brown. Dylan Roof went into a black church and did that. Also, Darren Wilson, who went and shot Mike Brown down. All of those people. Do you not think they're not gonna get away with what they did? They're not gonna get away with what they have done. They're not gonna get away with the crimes that they committed against so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America. And I'm only telling the truth because I love the hell out of my people. You see what I'm saying? So understand that, people. So learn something from this video. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of America. Let us love our people and let us instill our people in the right direction. Don't just be on here calling yourself. Don't just go around and call yourself, oh, I'm 65, I'm 66. That means nothing when you are not going out and doing research and giving people the proper message. Because anybody, I can walk around and say I'm 40 years old, but what does that mean? I'm over 40 years old. What is that supposed to mean? I have a gray beard. What does that supposed to mean? You have people with gray beard. They call as what I'm gonna say it like this here. You can be old with a gray beard and foolish. Whether you be well, the woman don't have no beard, no mustache, and that it's not for a woman. That's for the masculine part of a man. But a woman can have gray hair in her head. She can be an old fool, just like the man, the so-called black man can be. He can be he can be an elderly man, but he can be a old fool at the same time. And this is not me putting down, but I'm just saying the age doesn't mean anything. It's just like having a car. I can say I have a car, like this car right here. I can say, oh, this is a BMW. What does that mean? It means you just recognize the BMW, but the BMW doesn't mean nothing if you ain't got no if it don't run, right? If it's not if you can't crank it, what good is it going to do? It's just a car. That's it. That don't mean nothing to me. Just like they go around here and they talk about, oh, the white man is white. Oh, he white, child. He talk to me. What does that mean? That don't mean nothing. That don't make him a righteous man. He is what he is. He the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he is evil. So being white, okay, he did something good for me. So what? What does that mean? That make him righteous because he gave you a couple of chump changes and gave you a few quarters to put in your pocket? What does that mean? Nothing. It just means that he just did something good, but it's not changing his nature. It's not going to change his nature. I can walk around all day and walk up here and I can say, oh, um, I do this and I do that. I clean up. My name is Clarence Ray. So what does that mean? My name is Peter Garces. What does that mean? It just means that my name is what you. What's your point? You see what I'm saying? Oh, I'm over 40 years old. You can't tell me nothing. Okay, I can't tell you nothing. And you say you 40 years old. Oh, I've been here longer than you. Okay, what? Oh, well, I know you have been here longer than me. So what is your point? And what does the age has to do with you? With you teaching me, lying to me? Yeah, you can be old and still lie to people. You got 40-year-old people lie to people. You got 60-year-old people lie. So you're telling me that age is exempts you from lying? It's supposed to give you a pass. If you lie to me, it's supposed to give you a pass. Like, oh, they older than me. So they, even though they told a lie, it's got to be the truth. I'm gonna say it's the truth. Why? Because they older. What sense would that make? Oh, because they older, they ain't gonna tell no lie. Oh, because it's older, and I you mean to look, let me say this here to y'all. You mean to tell me I can go out of here and I can, just because I'm older, I'm in my 40s, and I go and steal something from another sister or brother, my own people, and I come back and say, oh, I stole this in. Well, why did you do that? Oh, because I'm an older person. It makes it right because I'm old. What sense does that make? No, that's not going to justify the fact that I did wrong. It's not going to justify the fact that I went and stole this from this person. It's not going to justify the fact that I went and stole and robbed off them kids' goods. Or after, it's not going to take the change, exclude the fact that I took and robbed the child of his innocence, or of her innocence, or whatever you want to say. A black child, a so-called black child, Hispanic or Native American child. It's not going to exclude the fact that I took advantage of that child. Age ain't got nothing to do with it. Age don't have nothing to do with it. And I too often, a lot of people say, oh, I've been here longer than you. So what? What does that mean? I don't care if you 13, 29 years old and I'm in my 40s. And you mean to tell me you walk up to me and you try to teach me something? I'm supposed to say, oh, I'm older than you. You can't tell me nothing. What kind of stupid sense does that make? That's stupid. Oh, you a child. You can't tell me nothing. That's stupid. If you got the knowledge and if it's something that I don't know, I don't care how old or how young you are. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. If you're telling me, my own people trying to tell me something for my own good and they telling me the truth, boom, I'm gonna listen. You can be a young Hebrew Israelite. I don't care if you're a 20-year-old Hebrew Israelite. I don't care if you was an 18-year-old Hebrew Israelite. If you're telling me right according to the Bible, if you're telling me right and not misleading me and not lying to me, oh, I listen to you all day. Your age has nothing to do with you leading me in the right direction. Because you have to remember, the Bible says, even a child shall lead them. It says a child shall lead them. So when people say, oh, I'm older than you, I've been here longer than you, and what does that mean? That ain't got nothing to do with you. You still a drug addict. You still a whoremonger. What does that mean? Your age ain't you, your age does is not going to somehow make me say, okay, oh, okay, well, he doing the right thing because he older. Somehow or another, that's supposed to give you a pass because you 35 and 36 years old, and that ain't nothing but a teenage. Really? That's stupid thinking. Somebody older than me, somebody like I'm in my 40s, somebody 50 or 60 come along and say, oh, I need to teach you something. Oh, you can't tell me nothing. I'm grown. If they teaching me the right thing, then I have every means and every right. And by all means, it would be wrong for me not to sit up there and have that type of mindset. Like I know everything because I'm in my 40s. That's stupid. You can be 20, 30 years old, or 26 or 27, or 19 or 20, or in your early teens or late teens. And then you tell them, oh, I want to teach you, I want to tell you that's not right. If it's something incorrect, that's stupid for me to sit up there and tell that young person that they don't know what they're talking about when they, in essence, trying to correct me over something. Because I'm gonna use my age as a pass. You got to give me a pass. I'm older than you. You ain't supposed to go off of that. You're supposed to go off on the logic, not your age. Your age ain't got nothing to do with being wrong and need to be corrected. So I'm gonna get up out of here, people, and I'm gonna come back a little bit later on. I'm gonna post this video. What did I name it? The older generation have failed us. Peace and love to our people of color, and that's the name, what I named the video. All right, I'm out.